Okay, so we are live. Namaste. What is the crack? How's everybody getting on? How's your day been? Happy Monday. Is Monday good for you? I actually don't have a day that I prefer or dislike. Because, some people have Friday, some people don't like Mondays. I couldn't give a rat's. It could be a Friday and I could be in the height of it. Or a Monday or Wednesday, or it could be a Monday I'd be actually flying. Today was a deadly day actually. I was in great form. All I need now is eager participants to do a bit of meditation. Amy, how is it going? What's the crack? Thanks for joining us. Namaste. We'll wait a couple of minutes and we get going. What time are we? We're 1 minute. Where's my cousin Tracy? She was given out to me last week for not being around. She couldn't work on her breathing. Tracy Riley, where are you? Get out of bed. Mark, what's the crack? How are you getting on? Anita, what's the story? How are you doing? Namaste. As I say, we'll wait till Shauna Burke. How are you doing, Borky? What's the crack? Love you. Simone, how are you? Hey Amy, what's the crack? We'll give it a couple of more minutes. How's everyone's day? What's your day been like? Is it a good Monday, bad Monday, pain in your hole? What's the crack for you? As I say, mine is good. I'm working with a couple of maybe 13 TY students in the hospital. Eric Dowie, you absolute legend. How are you, pal? I hope you're well. I'm working with TY students in the hospital. They're deadly. They're a really good bunch. But hard work at first. They absolutely stonewall you when you first meet them. They're all kind of nervous and anxious. And I'm just an old lad at the top of the class waffling out. And they're probably like, who the hell is this fella? But they soften up and they're deadly. They're good bit of crack once they get going. We work on a bit of wheelchair basketball and just give them a bit of education around the hospital. It's deadly. It's great to see these young teenagers coming into such a difficult environment, emotionally, to see this kind of stuff. But bravo to them. It's lovely. It's brilliant to work with them. I love it. I don't know. Will we get cracking? Let's give this a bash. Hi from me and Nanny. Your Nanny Burke. How are you, Nanny Burkey? Keith Riley, what's the crack? Happy America. How are you getting on over there? You absolute legend. Thanks for joining in. Right, look, we'll get cracking, I think, and we'll start going, okay? As always, we'll close our eyes. Find yourself a comfortable position. You're going to be sitting down, lying down, wherever is comfortable for you. It's not going to interfere with your meditation. We'll close our eyes and we'll set our intentions like we always do. So, we're going to practice closing our eyes, but we can open them anytime. We're going to practice being still. Still in our body, still in our mind. But we can move our body anytime. If you want to move your leg, you want to move your arm, it's okay. It's not going to affect your meditation. We're also going to practice being still in our mind. But we're going to know that our mind is going to drift away. It'll go off and we'll follow a thought. But it's okay. We'll just come back. And we'll be kind to ourselves. And we won't judge ourselves in our practice. And this is an opportunity for you to practice not judging yourself and being kind to you. Be the observer of your thoughts drifting off. We're going to practice slow, deep breaths. Wherever that is for you. You don't have to force it. We're going to use a no manipulation method. Wherever your breath goes for you, that's what it is. It doesn't have to be fast, doesn't have to be slow. It just is what it is, and we'll practice acceptance. On your next breath in, we're going to take a long, deep breath in. And pause. Breathe out through our mouth. Long deep breath out. We'll take another deep breath in through our nose, a long deep breath again. And we'll pause. Exhale through our mouth. We'll do one more. Again, see how long you can make this last. A nice long, slow, deep breath in through your nose, filling up your lungs. Pause at the end. And exhale out through our mouth. Now we'll just let our breath fall wherever it falls and let it settle at its own pace. On your next in-breath, we're going to drop in a count. Each in-breath we'll take a 1, breathe out. On the next in-breath, we'll do a 2. You'll work your way up to 10 and then go back down to 1. Each time you get lost or you drift away, just come back to your breath. Your breath is your anchor. And remember, we're practicing meditation. We're going to be kind to ourselves. We're just here to have a nice time with nice people, and we're not going to judge ourselves. So on your in-breath, drop a 1 in. On your next breath out, we're going to change our count. This time we're going to put the 1 on the out breath. Breathe in, breathe out, we'll put 1. Breathe in, breathe out, we go 2. And the same thing again, we'll go up to 10 and we come back down. And anytime you get lost, just come back to number 1, start again. And we're going to adapt a playful attitude all the time. We won't judge ourselves, we won't say, oh, I'm drifting off. That's okay. This is an opportunity to practice mindfulness, practice awareness, and practice being kind to yourself. On your next breath, I'm going to invite you to practice some visualization. On your in-breath, I want you to visualize calm, and on your exhale, I want you to visualize peace. So breathe in, calm, breathe out, peace. I really want you to get in touch with those feelings. Each time you breathe in, feel that calmness pouring into your mind, pouring into the breath. Calmness moving all around your body, and then breathe out that peace. We're trying to get our internal to match our external. So breathe in, calm. Breathe out, peace. And each time you take a breath in and a breath out, feel yourself relax deeper and deeper into your meditation. Again, we're being playful. Each time you drift away, just come back to it. You would like a child or a puppy, you'll be gentle to them. Be gentle to yourself. Calm. Peace. Really get in touch with those feelings and believe them. Believe them in your stomach. You're calm and you're spreading peace. On your next breath, we're going to visualize happiness on our in-breath and joy on our exhale. So breathe in happiness, feel it in your body, feel it in your stomach, that sensation of happiness. Really visualize it, think it's something that you're really happy about. And then breathe out all the joy, spreading joy into the room, into your family, into your area, whatever you want. But really touch base with the happiness and the joy. Happiness, joy, really visualize it. On your next breath, I'm going to invite you to visualize love on your in-breath and kindness on your exhale. So as you breathe in, imagine somebody you love or somebody that loves you. Imagine that and that feeling of love, breathing in again, filling your lungs, filling your brain, filling your belly and every cell within your body full of love. And as you breathe out, you're spreading the kindness, you're giving it back to the world, back to your community, back to your family, whoever's around you. You're spreading kindness. In with love, out with kindness. In with love, out with kindness. I really want you to touch base with that feeling of love. Love for yourself, love for your family, love for your neighbours. And breathe out the kindness to them too. It's a back and forth thing. You love them, they love you. Really touch base with that feeling in your stomach. On your next breath, I want you to bring your awareness to wherever you feel your breath first. Is that your nose, the rise and fall of your chest, your mouth, your lips, or your belly? Just bring your awareness to that. Bringing our attention back into our body. And that is your anchor. Each time you drift away, just come back to your breath. That's the simplistic form of meditation. Breath in, breath out, and be aware of the first point of contact. And each time, you're being mindful of your breath. On your next breath, I'm going to invite you to think of somebody that you're grateful for, or something. Is it a family member? Is it a pet? Is it your job? Is it your community? Something that you really feel in your heart and soul that you're grateful for and thankful to have that in your life. Again, I'll ask you to touch base with that feeling in your stomach, because you can go back to that tomorrow, the next day, if you're having a difficult period. And remember, you've something in your life that you're really grateful for. Maybe tomorrow you might think of two things, the next day another thing, or you might just keep going back to that till you really get a handle on it, and be thankful you have that in your life. As always, I'll say, think of yourself and thank yourself for giving yourself this time to sit and meditate. This is an opportunity for you to practice love and kindness for yourself, practice awareness, practice being the observer of your thoughts. You're not judging yourself, and you've adapted a playful attitude to your meditation. It's just a practice. You can't do this wrong. You're just having a nice time with nice people. On your next breath, I'll ask you to bring your awareness back to your breathing, back to wherever you are in the room, your feet, your legs, your hands. Bring them alive, bring a movement to them, a slight movement. Just that you're grounded, you're earthed, you're back into the space that you're in. If you're sitting down, maybe rub your hands along the front of your legs. If you're lying on the ground, maybe rub them along the side. Get some heat into your hands. Maybe place them over your eyes, so you just don't open up your eyes to a bright light, or it just slowly brings your attention and your awareness back to the present as we wrap up our meditation. Just to stay seated in your seat, don't jump up. If you're doing it on your own tomorrow or another day, always finish your practice, sit there, be mindful. And that brings us to the close of our meditation. Namaste. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I'll knock off the music. How was that for you? How did you enjoy that? That was absolutely lovely. I really enjoy visualization. It's something that I find easy when I meditate. Is that something that you found easy, visualization? Some people do, some people don't. Some people just like to do the breathing. The visualization is not something that they're into, but other people love it. I'm a visualization kind of person. Then there's other days when my monkey mind is bouncing around the place and I can't, and I just practice just sticking to the anchor, and that's breathe in, breathe out. Sometimes I just don't have the wherewithal in my mind to be visualizing. As I went through the hindrances to meditation before, there's the 5 that we bounce through. We don't go through them all, but some days we do and some days we don't. I have kind of 2 that I go to: sense and desire. Eric, thanks so much for staying tuned. I really appreciate that. Hope all is well with you in the bodybuilding world. No doubt that you're still winning loads of trophies and being an absolute awesome human being. I got loads of feedback about your interview. Actually, people are really enjoyed it. We must catch up again. I was hoping to interview 1 or 2 from your federation. That lady Vicky, you were telling me, it would be brilliant actually. Yeah, as I was saying, the hindrances of meditation, I kind of have 2 that I go to. Would be sense and desire, and then some, well, not as much now, the doubt and indecision. I'm okay with that now. Probably in my yoga, I practice that a little bit, doubting decisions, not thinking I'm doing the right moves. Like when you're sitting down here, am I doing the right breathing? Is this right? Am I getting benefit to this? Oh, I move my leg. Enjoy that. Thanks a lot, Tracy. Hi to Shauna and Anna Burke. Yeah, am I getting benefit? I move my leg. Oh, am I after losing my Zen currency now? I'll only get a bit because I've only got 2 minutes left. We go through all these crazy and we give our stories. But there's so much more to meditating. There's so much more than just that single currency that you get back for sitting down. You're practicing kindness to yourself. You're practicing not judging yourself. You're practicing developing awareness around your thoughts and getting an understanding of how your mind works. And this is probably one of the simplest ways to do it. Because when we sit down to meditate, our propensity is to either drift off or avoid, and this is an opportunity for you to say, aha, look where it's going. Come on back, you're grand. And you practice your kindness and practicing giving love and kindness to yourself. So that's the crack. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I'll keep posting. I'll do a couple of videos. Found it very relaxing. Thanks, Key. You're an absolute gem. I really appreciate your support. I'm really grateful for everybody staying tuned. I'm really grateful for people participating in the group. You know, whether you put comments up, it means the world to me. I'm getting loads of feedback from people in my neighbourhood that love it here in the Liberties. I really just started this to try break down the barriers to meditation, just like exercise. You know, it's never as highfalutin and complicated as some people can tend to make things. You know, I do that myself when it comes to new things. I'm like, I make stories and I add legs and wings and fire breathing teeth to it. But this is the most simplistic way to do it. Just sit down, breathe in, breathe out. I know I've added a backdrop and some music. I just like to do those kind of things. It's part of my creative mind. So hopefully you enjoyed the practice. Thanks everyone for your kind messages. Have a fantastic evening. Namaste. Mind yourself. If anybody has any questions, any suggestions, any feedback, send me messages. If you just want to chat about anything related to meditation, mindfulness, health and well-being, I'm only delighted to have the chats with you. Have a fantastic day and evening, and mind your little self in service of the rest of the world. Namaste.